Okay, last time we left off with graphing when we had a whole coefficient in front. That's called a leading coefficient. That's the number in front of the x. Now what I'm going to show you how to do is two problems when the number in front is not a whole number or an integer. So example 4 is given as y equals 1/2 x plus 3. So just like before, we carry down our 1/2 x plus 3. Now, previous classes we talked about how to multiply fractions times whole numbers, and we can do that here as well. But let's think about this. When I multiply, I'm going to take, the problem says 1/2 times my x, add 3. I'm going to take half of each number. Now, if I was thinking about this and thinking a little bit ahead, my denominator, my fraction is 2. So to make my life a little bit easier, I might pick things that are also divisible by 2. So when I do this problem for you, I'm going to look at the denominator, which is a 2, and I'm only going to pick values that are divisible by 2. So this time I'll pick -6. 0 is always divisible by 2. And I'll pick 4. All those numbers are divisible by 2. My denominator is a half, or 2. So now I'm going to do my problem. My first problem is going to be 1/2 times -6. We put it over 1. We multiply. We divide. So what is half of -6? That's -3. Then I'm going to add 3 to it, and I get 0. I repeat the process with my next one. 1/2 times 0. Wait, anything times 0 is just 0, so I don't have any work to do there. Plus 3 is 3. One more time. 1/2 times 4. If you need to put it over 1, go ahead and do it and multiply it and simplify. Or you can think of, what is half of 4? Well, that's 2. And then we add 3 to it. 2 plus 3 is 5. I come over to my table. The first point I'm going to plot is -6, 0. So I go left 6, 0. Then I go 0, 3, because the second order pair is 0, 3. And my third order pair is going to be 4, 5. So I'm going to go right 4, up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a couple extra points there, I'll erase. Let's try that again. 4, 5. Right 4, up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They look like they're in a nice pretty row. So I'm going to use my ruler or my straight edge. I'm going to draw a line through all of them, adjusting as needed. Make sure they go through all points. And then I'm going to put in arrows on the ends of my line, saying it continues forever. Because realize we're only plotting 3 points. And there's an infinite number of points. There's decimals we can plot. There's whole numbers we can plot. We're only showing just a few of them. Let's try one more using fractions. So the last example I'm going to give you is y equals -3/4 x plus 1. We make our table. We pick some numbers. Now my denominator on my fraction this time is a 4. So I want to pick things that are probably divisible by 4. So maybe this time I will pick -4, 0, and 4. They're all divisible by 4. Those are easy ones to pick. So my first problem I'm going to do, this says -4 3/4 times x. I'm going to take -3/4 times my -4. Well, negative times a negative is a positive. If you know how to cross simplify, that's fine. I got 12 on the top. I get 4 on the bottom. 12 over 4 is +3. Plus 1 is +4. I repeat the process now with my second point. -3/4 times 0. Anything times 0 is just 0. Plus 1 is 1. And one more time. -3/4 times 4 Well, if I put it over 1, I have a negative times a positive, which is a negative. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 1 is 4. So I get negative 12 divided by 4, which is negative 3, plus 1, which is negative 2. Now I come over to my table, and I plot negative 4, 4. So I go left 4, up 4. I plot 0, 1, and I go right 4, down 2. I have 3 points there. They look pretty straight. I'm hoping they're linear, so now I use my ruler or my straight edge. Of course, I'm going to have to adjust my line in order to match it up. We want it very precise. And then last but not least, put some arrows on the end. I hope this has been helpful for you, explaining to you how to graph using the table method.